So we're going to go slash, and then we're going to put OP and then self. Now we are the OP, and then we can switch the world by clicking circle. There we go. Alright, so let's go ahead and open our thing. Let's increase our speed. Where is it? Our move speed, we'll increase that to 10. And we should be able to find dinosaurs maybe here. So we're going to head that way. Actually, we could just teleport. I actually don't need all of this move speed now. Now that we have the teleport. So hopefully when we mine down here, there should be dinosaurs. Yo! Yo! Oh my god. Oh my god. Jesus fucking Christ, it's terrifying. So we have the Velociraptor here. We have the new T-Rex. I saw the pterodactyl. I forgot what dinosaur that is. We have the pterodactyl. I think I saw Triceratops somewhere. There's one. We have the other plant as well. Oh my god, that thing is freaky looking. Wow. I wonder what's with all the crystals. I wonder what they're going to be used for. But hey, that's great. We have the dinosaurs. So the dinosaurs have been updated. Cool. Alright, next on that list, we did see that we got the dinosaurs. The devastated sewers now have proper atmospheric effects and creature spawns. So that should be out here in the sewers. No, that shouldn't be out there actually. I'm trying to think of where a sewer would be. There should be sewers lining this zone. I just don't know where. We're gonna have to like wing it because there should be sewers along these linings. Yeah, let's go ahead and teleport. I'm not seeing any sewers yet. Let's see if we can find some sewers. What's with the lighting? I don't know if that's supposed to be that color. Yeah, what's with the lighting? Why does it keep doing that? I'm not seeing a sewer. The sewer should be lining one of these zones. This exact zone, actually. I've seen it, like, once. Let's go ahead and increase the move speed really quick, because I don't think I want to have this take forever. I'm not seeing a sewer. Interesting. That's not a sewer. No, I'm not seeing a sewer. Let's go to this one over here. Is there a sewer? Dang, I know where everything is in my world. Oh, hey, here's a sewer. Here's a sewer. Alright, let's decrease that move speed. Oh, well, that was weak. Found a sewer and it doesn't even work. I'm wondering if it keeps going or if this is it. But yeah, that's a sewer. Oh, here it is, actually. Here we go. Oh, wow. There you go. Yeah. They did fix it. I mean, it kind of looked the same as before. I guess they just maybe, like, tweaked it a little more and made it look more sewery. Like, I'm seeing a lot more green here. So the sewers are working. The sewers are working. Areas beneath volcanoes now have volcanic environmental effects. We already saw that. That was when we went to go see the dinosaurs. All right, let's see what else. Let's see what else. They fix entity placements, textures, and interiors in Fair Villages. So Fair Villages are going to be at that, like, I guess sand environment, the dunes. So let's see if we can find the Farrens. Oh, here. Let's see if we can find a Farren camp just by looking at the top. I think this might be a Farren camp. No. No, that was not a Farren camp. Is this a Farren camp? No, that's a mine. That looks like a mine as well. Definitely not a Farren camp. Oh, here we go. Here we go. We found the Farren camp. Okay, so the Farren camp, what did they do again? Oh, they just fixed how they're placed. Oh, okay. So, I guess a massive improvement here, because sometimes I didn't really see them when I came my first time. They're just kind of there. But it looks like, yeah, they fixed the Farrens in the way that they're placed out or laid out here. So I'd say that's an improvement. The invisible filler block. I don't know if they did replace that, but we should see it marked by a bunch of color. I don't know if we're going to be able to find that. I really do not know if we're going to find anything like that. But we can definitely try. I've seen it towards, like, the lining or edge. So maybe it's out here somewhere, maybe it's not. I don't know if we're going to be able to find something like that. Oh shit, this is a massive place. Oh hell nah. Oh hell nah, I'm not fighting this. It's a good thing we don't have to. Let's see. Where's the filler block? Is this the filler block? No. I'm loving those palm trees, though. I usually see it around here. Around these, like, little areas. I am sadly not seeing it, though. It'd be nice to find one, but I don't know if we're going to be able to find something like that. If we can't find it in the next, like, I guess, minute, we'll have to move on. Because we've got some other updates we need to go through. I wonder if they added the portal to the temple. Because before it just said work in progress. They have not. So it's still a work in progress. Okay. Not much I can do there. I'm not seeing it. So what we'll have to do is in my other world, we'll probably have to go out to it. It's all the way out here in the dunes. So maybe we'll see it again. Maybe we won't. I don't know. We'll see if they updated it. But as of right now, I'm not seeing it. And then they did add mounts. I believe they added mounts. And why don't I have... I don't have items. Again, when we switch it from the other mode, I don't have items. Okay. They added knockback resistance to NPCs, and previously they did not have it. They added fire-themed NPCs, and creatures should not be immune to fire damage. However, they'll still catch on fire for now. So, what they mean by that is the fire-themed. We have to go... I think we could do it here. Maybe. But we're looking for the Cindercloth people. They're in the red. Apparently they fixed that. Where is it? Yeah, here we go. So apparently they fixed these guys. Where they should not be immune to fire damage, I guess. Or if it's just NPCs in general. And some will even catch on fire, so maybe it says fire-themed NPCs and creatures should not be immune to fire. So this person shouldn't be immune to fire. This frog shouldn't be immune to fire. I think this person should be immune to fire. Let's see. Adding knockback resistance to NPCs. Okay, so we need something with more knockback. And what's crazy is I don't have... I don't know why, but I don't have the creative tab, which is weird because we're in creative. I don't know what's wrong with this. I feel like maybe they should add a tech checkbox to it because I do have OP, but now I can't. I don't have like a way to test equipment. Come on, get in there. I know it's gonna take like a million hits, but get in there. Come on. Come on. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. Come on. Here. There you go. Alright, that's a terrible one to check because I think maybe he... Okay, we killed him. I can't summon magma as well. Dang. Come on. Oh, he died. He died. Okay, so maybe it did work on him. So even though they're fire themed, they will take damage. The Earth Crystal's Golem's combat behavior and spin attack have been improved. I think one way to test that is if we went back to spawn. Let's increase our movement speed. Here, let's decrease it because I'm moving way too fast. Let's see. Let's see. Circle. Oh, they did improve it, so it's a lot faster now. Yeah, it is a lot faster. Okay. 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 Skeletons should no longer take drowning damage. I mean, why were they taking drowning damage to begin with? I mean, I didn't even see that they were taking damage at all. It looked like they were just perfectly fine in the water. But I guess let's test this out. So let's see if we can summon what is it called? Skeleton. We're actually not gonna be able to do it through here. Spawn entity. Where is the skeleton? Or any skeleton. Patrol fire. Scarrick? No, that's Scarrick. Well... No, that's not what I'm looking for. No. There we go. Oops, I didn't hit apply. Alright, spawn entity. Here we go, spawn. So, they should not be drowning anymore, right? Doesn't look like he's drowning. He's not taking any damage. Doesn't look like he's taking any damage to me. Nope, I think they fixed that, so they shouldn't drown anymore. What's next? Quebecs should be immune to environmental damage caused by cactus and brambles. I don't know how I'm gonna test that. I guess we'd have to go to Quebecs and spawn like a cactus or a bramble to see if anything happens. They replaced a truck. Shaman placeholder summon animation. So I guess let's summon a... Let's summon one of those guys. So it's a truck shaman, and then spawn. And then let's see. Oh shoot, they did! They did! Ah! Leave me alone! So they did fix that. Or, sorry, they replaced it. Added proper loot tables to Quebecs and trucks in the Winter Frost Frontiers. I'm not going to go all the way out there, but I'm pretty sure they updated it. Livestock should no longer climb on top of chicken coops. I didn't know they were doing that before, but now we do. Let's see. Cautious wildlife predators such as the fox should no longer engage players unless attacked. Oh, finally. So if I let's just fly away. Let's just fly away from that. So I guess if we place down a fox now, they're more likely to run away than to attack us. So let's spawn a fox. And then switch it to survival. I don't know if that was a fox or a wolf. Oh, no. They're still attacking me. They're still attacking. No, they should no longer engage the player unless attacked. I didn't attack him, but he's not too happy with me. I'm not attacking him. So let's like not attack him and just chase him for a while. See if maybe it's working. No, nope. No, it's not working. I don't know if that was intended or if it's not working, but it's definitely not working. Backpacks and its upgrades are now easier to obtain. Let's see if we can find a way to test that out because I don't have items on here. I guess we'll go back to the main menu and I don't know, go to like my houses or something. Because I don't know why, but I don't have items. I go here. Why don't I have items here? What is going on? I don't get it. Why is it that I'm in creative and I don't have my items appearing on this computer? I don't know if it's something I turned off or something I didn't turn on. I don't know. I'll be looking into it later. They decreased the backpacks. Where are the backpacks? No. Wait. No. No. I don't know why I don't have items again, but it should be at the workbench. Let's see, they decreased it. Oh, they did. They decreased it significantly. So at least getting the backpack isn't so much. But yeah, they did decrease it. I don't remember what it used to be, but they did decrease it because this has been decreased. I think it used to be like a lot of... I think it used to be high, so let's go ahead and look up what it used to be. So the backpack for iron stayed the same, but the medium leather is now 8. And then for the upgrades, the upgrade one, I don't know how much the upgraded one used to be. Actually, the upgraded one didn't change. They just changed the first one. Just the backpack itself. That's actually what I'm saying, is they just changed the backpack. And they allow you now to get it at tier 1 instead of tier 2. So to have tier 2 for the backpack, or the first upgrade, you have to have tier 2 of the workbench. Which is right here what we're seeing. So you need to have tier 2 for the next upgrade. And then you need 100 memories and tier 3 for the next upgrade. So we can go ahead and just do that real quick. Just to show you guys. But I don't have the memories on this one, and I'm not going to summon them, so it should be fine. So they reduced, like I said, the medium leather from 16 to 8. Upgrading the backpack for the first time requires a tier 2 workbench. So they bumped this one down from a tier 3 to a tier 2. This one's at a tier 1 now from a tier 2. And then this one, you obviously need a tier 3 to be able to craft it. The light, medium, and heavy hide now take 10 seconds less to process. Crafting benches can now pull materials from chests 14 blocks horizontally, up from 7 and 6, vertically up from 4. I can't test that because I don't know why I don't have items here. I don't know what's going on. I haven't been able to build anything on my computer, so I had to do it at my shop to build this house because I can't do it here. Like I physically can't. I don't know why. I just can't. I don't know if like I said, I turned something off and it's supposed to be on. I don't know. But it's not letting me find or build items here. And I can't figure out why for the life of me. And then this world was even started so that I could do it, and I can't do it. I still can't do it. Yeah, so I can't test that out. All raw fruits and vegetables should now only grant health regen 1. Dropped items should no longer get stuck in the side of blocks. I already tested that out. That definitely works. Torches and other handheld light sources can now be placed on the crown when equipped in the utility slot. I wish I could test it out here, so we can't. So this would be our utility slot. And if we could put a torch here, we could also place it down at the same time. Pickaxes and axes now only swung when using the primary action. Cord now gives 1 essence of life instead of 4 when exchanging the farming bench, as it was previously misconfigured, making it better than higher tier crops. Whoa, so corn was actually better than the wheat. I just like the wheat because it grows fast. But I didn't know that the corn was giving 4. Whoa. Fully grown cauliflower and pumpkin now no longer drop regular seeds when broken by hand or any other tool. Fully grown eternal crops no longer drop eternal seeds when broken by hand or with any other tool. Wood logs now display their respective wood type. So example, oak log will display hardwood in its tooltip. When crafting a recipe, previous required a type of trunk is now displayed correctly as log instead. So they just changed that up. So we can actually check that as well. Make sure they did change it. I forgot my workbench in this house is like is over here. So if it required a log, it now says, a trunk, now it says any tree log. Okay. That's a simple fix. That's honestly not too bad. That's just a simple fix. When crafting recipes require a specific log type, such as hardwood, at the top, it now displays such trees that can drop that type of log. So if we need hardwood, we need hardwood. One of those things was I needed softwood for something. I think it's for the farm. But we don't have the farm here. Yeah, I don't have the farm. So I'm not going to be able to test that. But it does say if you need hardwood, darkwood, redwood, for some of these items already. This one just says any wood, but then this one says you need dark wood specifically. This one says you need black wood or dead wood. This one says you need hardwood. This one says you need dry wood. Shale. And then bamboo. So it does actually say what is specifically needed. So this one just says, like I said, any tree log. This one requires dry wood. This requires no wood. This one requires dark wood now. Alright, cool. The woodcutter's block no longer displays as dev item and no longer has its unused processing bench. Interaction is now a decorative furniture block that can be also crafted in the furniture bench. We'll have to try that out in my survival world because I cannot, for the life of me, spawn blocks. I don't know why it's like this, but it's just that I can't spawn blocks. I don't know what I did to cause this, but I know I can't spawn blocks. I can't spawn anything in this mode. Like I said, I don't know if there's something I did and it's causing it to not allow me to check it or spawn anything, but I can't pull that stuff up. I can spawn entities and that's about it. Yeah, I can't spawn anything. Um, let's see. What else did they do? They did audio and visual effects as well. New hit and break sounds for stone. New hit and break sounds for ores and additional layered effects. Horses now properly play running sounds while mounted. We could test the horses. We could definitely test the horses. Where is my creative tools? Spawn entity. We could look up horse. It's there. It's very subtle, but it's there. It's there. It's very subtle, like I said. I don't know why I can't place any blocks in creative on my right now, but I'm sure there's going to be an update rolling out for that. Let's see. We did add it. It's very subtle, but it's there. The torch burn loop replaced with a softer ambient sound. Adjusted volumes of cocoon breaking, pig, piglet, and warthog sounds. Okay. Reduced pitch variation on sword swings. Added a new ore breaking particle. Added fruit eating particles. More to come later for other food types. So they're going to be adding more, but right now they've added some. A new particle effect now appears above an NPC's head when absorbing their memory. Okay. We'd have to start a new world to check that out. They updated the health potion visual. It'll now glitter, glow, and spiral particles. They fixed rope offset when held in hand. They fixed hand positioning for various plants, flowers, and foliage. Cool. Let's see. Let's keep going down the list. UI performance and quality of life. You can now sleep at 7:30 p.m. So we could go to sleep before this. So this isn't 7:30 anymore. This is a different time. I actually don't even know what time it is right now. What I do know is that when it's basically getting dark or about to get dark, we can now go to bed at 7:30 instead of, I think it was 8:30 before, like, which was basically dark. They added an informational panel explaining the memory system when interacting with the Heart of Orbis. For the first time, can be viewed again by clicking the question mark on the top left corner of the Memories UI. You can toggle the full screen, switch HUD, and take screenshots, and can no longer be bound to mouse buttons. The game now warns when launching pre-release versions or opening worlds from different versions. Field of view while sprinting is now limited to 160 degrees to prevent hyperdrive effects. Yeah, they completely got rid of that. I thought that was crazy. When you had the FOV as high as you could and you started running, it would activate hyperdrive. They're canceling the LAN server discovery. Canceling LAN server discovery now works correctly. Oh, okay. So when you're with somebody else or you're trying to join somebody else, when you want to cancel it, it should allow you to cancel now. The interaction system now handles server lag spikes better. Okay, that's better. New eye types. They added the cat eye, the demonic eye, the goat eye, and the reptile eye. So, this is for the character creator. Let's go to the menu for that. So if we go to eyes, that's for eyebrows. We go to eyes. Yeah. So they did add them. They added the reptile. They added the felon. They added the demonic, and then they added the goats. For the loud mouth options, they added loud mouth, and tiny lips. So, where's the mouth? Should be up here. That's beard. Sorry, here we go. So, tiny and then large mouth they added. Let's see. New hair color, they added lavender. I actually saw some people complaining about this the other day. So they added this one. Because there wasn't one in between, and I think they just said, you know what, screw it, we'll just add it. Because some people were like, well, that's not quite my color. That's definitely not my color. But I guess they added the one that's in between. So they added the lavender one. They reworked the bangs hairstyle and brightened the dark brown color. So if we go to dark brown, oh, that is a lot brighter. That is definitely a lot brighter. Definitely darken the dark brown. Oh yeah, they're definitely a lot brighter. I'm gonna go ahead and set it back to what I had it. And then my eyes as well, we'll go ahead and just set them back. I think I'm gonna go with my just the regular eyes I had. And then I reworked bangs. So for head, for hair. Oh yeah, they did rework the bangs. So now there's actual bangs that cover the eye now. Okay. I don't have hair, so I don't really care. Feather-bound hood is now correctly showing for the supporter edition. The hood. So if we go to that's the capes. We got to go to where the hats are at, so it should be in this one. So if you guys didn't have it, it should be now showing. I don't know which one it is, actually. It said which one? Feather-bound hood. So I'm assuming it's this one? That doesn't seem right. No, sorry, it's this one. So now the feather-bound hood is here. It's working. I don't have it, but I will be upgrading to the supporter edition later on, if and when I can. Whenever I get there. Let's go ahead and put my hat back on. At the moment, I did want to just at least get a copy, play it, and have some fun, but I will be upgrading that later on. No, that's not mine. Where did my hood go? I was just wearing a hat. There. Cool, so that was all the character customization that happened. So combat and balance. So we already saw at the beginning, weapon attack should now check for line of sight. The regular burn effect now gradually deals less damage. Burn applied by lava remains unchanged. Cactus and brambles now deal the environmental damage type. Cool, cool, cool. Commands and servers, they fixed the argument order for teleport commands. So /TP player, target player. Give commands now support specifying the durability. Whitelist and ban commands can now support online both users and offline UUIDs. The server now uses bottleneck bandwidth and round trip propagation time BBR congestion control for quick. Improve authentication and session token error handling. So if you guys were experiencing that before, they have now completely fixed all of that stuff. For bugs, fixes, and stability, they fixed a misconfiguration that allowed weapon charge attacks to not consume stamina correctly. That was the dagger, and that was literally you just switching between the weapon and then coming back and doing the charge animation. I'm happy they fixed that because that looks stupid as fuck. They fixed the signature ready sound playing incorrectly in the adventure mode. They fixed the regular expression parsing in replace command. They fixed an issue where signature attacks could be used without signature energy. Again, the daggers. They fixed some items allowing longer interaction ranges than intended. They fixed fluid flow behavior when stacking water sources. They fixed crash when using non-English folder names for screenshots. They fix a crash when selecting certain hairstyles and variations. They fix a crash caused by corrupt cache or avatar previews. They fix a crash when memories plugin fails to load. Fixed an issue where rewards from restoring memories were granted too early and did not match the correct number of memories required. They fixed waiting for chunks taking too long at 128 view distance. They fixed crash when updating player model. They fixed the localization loop affecting Norwegian language users. So that was affecting a specific language. They fixed race condition and instance teleport that caused entity removal and re-add issues. I did notice some issues with the teleporter. And I think that is one of the things that they did fix, which was great because it sometimes doesn't work properly, but it's like, that's why I'm having a hard time wanting to go through it sometimes, because it doesn't quite work properly sometimes, not all the time. They fixed session refresh for single player servers. They fixed various issues with crop growth, where certain crops like tomatoes would not grow correctly. Chunks are now saved when a farming block updates. Cool. And then the extras, we got 2 paws. I say this is a fantastic update. I don't know if they added mounts. I can't check because I don't know why, but my creative side is just all messed up. So I don't know why my creative thing is messed up, but my creative is still messed up. It's not forcing me to allow me to do any type of armor, but I haven't changed anything, so I don't know why. But I wish I could test out some more of that stuff, but I can't because I don't have my items appearing.